Hey guys, what's up? John here. Well, I obviously hadn't made a video in a long time, and I'm just gonna give you the usual excuse of, oh, I had school and I was busy, so sorry about that. But here's the deck profile of a deck that I've been running, uh, maybe like a month now. After I saw it on Next Charge and Pointlessness 413's channel, I just really wanted to make it because it looked like something that I'd like to run. So you probably already saw the title, but Dimensional Eatos. Yep, it's a pretty cool deck. Alright, first, the obvious 3 Eatos. Sorry, I have one hand and I can't really do anything, and I'm feeling kind of sick right now, so. Alright, well, you know, I love using its equip effect. Just kidding. But pretty much you want to get it early game, and it could also be really good late game if you had D-Fissure up or something. And I've had times where I've opened up with 3 of them, or one of them, which is one of them usually like makes the opponent like, I don't know. It's like they're like, oh wow, yeah. All right, next 3, Beast King, Barbaros. The other really heavy hitter that is one of my favorite cards, especially with skill drain, because, well, it's just 3,000 for nothing, just like almost like Eatos. One Stratos searches out Neosalius, and that's where you get into the Gemini part of the deck. 3 Neosalius, 1900 beat stick, Gemini, searchable by Stratos and Ecall and Rhoda, so. 2 Crusader, Spellcaster 1900, you know, Gemini, so. Finally, Evocator, but I've just been wondering why people run 2 of these and only 1 Evocator, because this card helps you not have a dead reinforcement, and this can't be searched out by reinforcement of the army, so. But it's whatever, I got 2, so I don't really care. Next, the spells, the really important spell that you always want to open up with. Dimensional Fissure. Just messes up so many decks that once I usually get it out and something set to protect it, that people just don't want to play. And also, my favorite card in the deck, Gemini Spark. I've baited out so many bottomlesses and so many other things and got a lot of +1s on this card, and you gotta know how to play it right. You don't want to Gemini Spark early game without like a D-Fissure up or something, because then you just get 3 dead Eatos. But it's just a really good card if you know how to use it, and I think I know how to use it. I'm not gonna like brag and say that I'm really good using it. 2 E-Calls, 4 targets in the deck, mainly just to get Stratos out, or if you already use Stratos. But these can also become a dead card, because if you draw an Alias, usually it becomes a dead card. But I do like using Stratos' Destruction effect too. I've used that too. When Rhoda searches out Stratos, Alias, and Evocator. 2 Book of Moon helps a lot of things, like flips them face down in defense, stops synchros, stops like really big monsters with low defense like Dark Armor or something. Well, it doesn't stop it, but it allows you to get over things. I did not feel good. The Lightning Vortex, I decided to run this. I was running 2 Raigeki Break, but I was like, they weren't really working out that well, so I just decided to run Lightning Vortex, because there's a lot of dead draws in this deck. You could have Skill Drain, Macro, D-Fissures, Guardian Eatos if you don't draw it early, or you don't have D-Fissure up already. So this card just lets you get rid of them and destroy monsters, which is always good. Traps, 3 Skill Drain. Again, another amazing card, especially against a lot of decks. Yeah. Not Eatos. Barbaros, 3,000 beat stick for nothing. Oh, my camera's dying. Macrocosmos, just in case you don't get the D-Fissure out. I wouldn't run 2. It clogs up your hands a lot. 2 Royal Oppression. Another amazing card. I side in a third, which you'll see, but it's just it's needed for against the decks like zombies. Two bottomless trap hole staples pretty much, and one regular trap hole. And I like running the one regular trap hole because a lot of things just normal summon a lot now. So, I mean, you don't have to, but one deep prison, helps protect monsters and stuff. One mirror force because it's a really good card. And protection for all these cards. 3 solemn. Well, no, not anymore. 3 dark bribe and 1 solemn. I love drawing dark bribe. I love it, especially if I have really good opening hand. I usually set like an average of like 4 cards in my opening hand sometimes. So, side deck. The side deck really isn't that good. I haven't really like worked around with the side deck yet, and I always have trouble siding cards out. But I guess it's just because I'm bad. But 2 breaker, destroy back row. Notice I don't play like any spell trap destruction cards in my deck, so these are good. And if you really need to, you could use Crusader of Endymion's effect to give him a counter, which I really want to do, but I haven't been able to do yet. 2 Jujutsu Masters. I don't know. I sided like maybe like 1 in. Especially like with there's only I think 13 monsters in the deck. I usually don't. I try not to side out monsters for monsters. But I don't know. 1 MST. I like siding this in. It's good against like Black Wings if you really need it or something like that. True Nate. Oh, I also like. That's another thing. I like siding the spell trap destructions against Lightsworn game 2 because they're almost always going to go with what's that card? Royal Decree. So that really hurts the deck a lot. So 1 extra oppression, really good against zombies and other decks that special summon. 2 light imprisoning mirrors helped me so far. 1 big burn. I don't really know. Basically what its effect is. When your opponent activates a card that targets a monster in the graveyard, you remove all monsters in both players' graveyards from the game. So it sounds like it's made for this deck pretty much because you get rid of their monsters while opening up your graveyard. If you have like certain monsters like just like certain monsters in there, you have like a dead Eatos, but I haven't been able to use it yet, and you're probably just better off running a soul release because I don't know. 2 mirror votes. There's a couple of GBs in my locals, so I usually like running this, and yeah, GBs are kind of like a problem for this deck sometimes. 1 trap hole. Again, Black Wings, really good against them. These are not in this. I need 2 more cards for the side deck. I don't know which ones to put in yet though. So, alright. Hopefully we can start making more videos soon. See you later.